Hey, it's Dr. Aldewan Tartt, and it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And today I want to talk to you about emotional intelligence and how developing more emotional intelligence as a man can not only help you to have a better relationship with your mind, but be able to have flourishing relationships with your friends, co-workers, as well as your significant other, so that you can move into greatness. Emotional intelligence is a tool for us to be great men, but it's no secret that women tend to be better when it comes to understanding and expressing their emotions than we are. And God says that has to change. All right, let me give you an example. So a minister came into me and he said, you know what? I'm not feeling the best about myself. I know I've been called to greatness. I know my ministry can thrive, but every single time I deliver the word, I'm there, I feel like there's not enough people there, and it's racking my brain because I know I'm teaching them, I know I'm doing a great job, but where are the people? Why is my ministry not growing the way God said it would grow? All right, and we broke it down and we came up with 3 S's for his emotional intelligence. 3 S's, gentlemen. I want you to write this down. I want you to apply it to your life. The first S is self-awareness. Self-awareness. All right, self-awareness is broken into 2 categories. One is internal and one is external. And one is internal, is the internal dialogue you're having in your head. What do you know about yourself? Like, what are you aware of as far as how are you coming off? Right? What's going on? What do you know about yourself? And external awareness is like, how does the world perceive you? When you show up, what are they saying about you? Do you know how you're coming across in the conversation, in the relationship? Does that make sense? All right, so if you know that you are great, and you know that you show up and you are a provider, and that you are compassionate and you are loving, right? So you show up to a relationship with that. That's internal self-awareness. On the date, are you an interrupter? Are you compassionate? Are you coming across as confident, or are you coming across as insecure? That's external self-awareness, because you're aware of how you're coming across. So let me tell you how I applied that to the minister. All right. And so this minister, we broke it down, and what he became self-aware of was that humility was stopping him from telling people about his ministry. Right? He was like, you know what? When I'm in a room, I don't tell a lot of people. I'm uncomfortable with marketing myself. I feel like that is being braggadocious. I don't feel like a godly man, especially a minister, a head pastor, will go around telling people about the ministry. People are just supposed to come. All right. And then we went to the second S, which is self-knowledge. So now that you're self-aware that this ministry is not just not growing, is that what's identified is that this idea that humility means that you don't speak up when you're uncomfortable, because there's something making you feel like you're being braggadocious instead of marketing yourself. All right. And so what we identify with self-knowledge is like, wow, discomfort is stopping me from advertising a really, really, really good ministry where I know that I'm blessing people. And so then he became aware of this third S, which is self-change. So self-control and behavior change, self-change. So I'm going to change myself, and I'm going to tell people that, hey, I have an amazing men's ministry. I have something that can change your life. Every single week, I see men being transformed, and they tell me so. And I see so many men out there hurting, but the men who are hurting don't know that I'm doing this. Husbands and brothers and business leaders don't know that I'm here to serve them and let them know what thus saith the Lord. And so this brother changed, and he started telling people wherever he went, you know, I have this great men's ministry. If anyone is in need or desirous of either a brother, a cousin, a nephew, a son, tell them about me. I love to pour into them. And guess what happened to this brother's ministry? It began to thrive. And more people came, and he was excited because this was the vision that God gave him, that he'd have this booming ministry. So it made him feel good about himself, right? And so he's happier. So he's kind to himself and saying, man, all I have to do is tell people about what's going on, and I don't have to worry about being humble, because I'm going to give honor and glory to God. I'm not going to say worship me. I'm going to say this is what God has told me, and I am simply the minister delivering you the message, and everything elevated. So not only was he kinder to himself, But he was able to master the 3 S's of self-awareness, self-knowledge, and then self-change, and his ministry boomed. Now, what's this have to do with you? God is calling you to do the same thing. God is saying it's time for your ministry to boom, whatever it is, your business, your self-development, your relationships, your wealth, your ability to be a great father, your ability to be a great husband, your ability to be faithful in your relationships, your ability to be able to step into greatness and be able to say, hey, I'm okay with saying that I'm great. That's not bragging, because I'm going to give all honor and glory to God, but I'm not going to stand down anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I simply want to be great in serving the people. So my question to you is, what is it that you need to take a hold of so that you can have more emotional intelligence, so that you can be great and amazing and see your life skyrocket just the way God intended it to? God bless.